We begin tonight with a breaking news update to a story we first brought to you last night. A fight leads to deadly gunfire outside of a high school graduation. And 24 hours later, families are back at the same place celebrating another group of graduates. Good evening and thanks for joining us for Fox 16 News. I'm Kevin Keller.
I'm Donna Terrell. Here's what we've learned about last night's shooting. Hot Springs police say a fight started in the parking lot near the convention center. They say that fight escalated to gunfire, leaving 39-year-old Michael Jordan dead and 3 other people injured.
Police say officers shot the suspect, 25-year-old Charles Johnson. He was later found and arrested at the hospital. We're told the officers involved in that shooting are now on administrative leave with pay.
And this shooting created a horrific memory of a lifetime for Hot Springs High School graduates and leaving other students waiting to cross the stage with a lot of concern tonight.
Our Fox 16's Gary Burton Jr. live in Hot Springs tonight at the Convention Center. And Gary, you had an opportunity to speak with graduates not only from last night, but tonight. How were they feeling?
Well, Kevin, tonight was Fountain Lake High School's graduation here at the Hot Springs Convention Center, the same venue where shots were fired last night after Hot Springs High School graduates walked across the stage. Today, I spoke with one of those graduates along with her father, as well as people here at Fountain Lake High School's graduation, and they all say this shooting is still on their minds. Many family members of Hot Springs High School graduates' love is a little stronger. The day after a graduation tragedy where a man was killed and 4 others were injured, including the shooter.
It was extremely scary because, you know, that's not something you expect to happen at your graduation. I was running down a hallway just crying.
Hot Springs honor graduate Piper Olston says after she heard gunshots, chaos happened and she lost her phone.
And all I could say was, like, can I use somebody's phone? I need to call my dad.
Piper graduated but has no proof of it.
In the midst of everything happening and running away, I didn't grab my little book to put the diploma in, and then this morning I was all shaken up. I didn't get a chance to go to the school and pick up my diploma.
Any parent can relate to walking through the grocery store and turning around and not seeing your kid there. Now, magnify that terror times a million.
Piper's dad, Pete, says Thursday night was the worst of his life.
She called me from a teacher's phone, crying and saying, "Dad, there's a shooting."
24 hours later, Fountain Lake High School graduates gather for their night at the same venue.
I've been excited for a while, ready to move on to the next stage.
Caleb Carter can't imagine such a scene happening at his graduation, and for supporters, it caused some hesitation to attend.
But we figured there would be a lot of security this evening, so yeah.
Although Hot Springs class of 2022 will connect this shooting to their big day,
it definitely didn't ruin it because, you know, outside of everything that happened, it's a beautiful thing.
Now, thankfully, there were no students injured in this shooting, and now this incident is being investigated by the Arkansas State Police. Reporting live in Hot Springs, I'm Gary Burton Jr., Fox 16 News.